with Summer Daddy. Why y'all not together no more? Because like
Summer Daddy, why not in the mouth? In light of the fact that like he was you realize he was up, he wasn't prepared and I was attempting to be a lady and work through things and he wasn't prepared so then, at that point, I was like you and I Lifel Miami, who was popping off. Sort of, you can't hear a word out of her mouth. Currently, everyone's tranquil now large. And as yet talking, they calm as damnation, well assuming Diddy believed that youthful Mia my would have been his ride or pass on a stick next to him through various challenges while he has something else coming for him on the grounds that besides the fact that Miami making is obviously she isn't his ride or kick the bucket yet word on the roads is that she is transparently selling out him in return for some cash. Now, there have been reports that youthful Miami is rapidly going belly up after Diddy trim her off monetarily as a result of his continuous fights in court, and she is frantic. For some money, so does this imply that Diddy is going to begin paying Miami her $500,000 allowance once more, or are we going to see the mother of all claims recorded against Diddy with Miami? As an observer man, did you all attempt to cause youthful Miami problems? I in Peru. This record you all should need to cause youthful Miami problems. You realize Diddy ain't playing man. You realize he ain't playing that okay youthful Miami like, well youthful Miami is over here battling for her life. I've since fans are persuaded that she is going belly up in the wake of being finished by Diddy and she is going again and again, and past attempting to persuade us that she is as yet rich and doing fine, yet it's not hard to see the reason why individuals would accept that she's going belly up in light of the fact that her boo thing Diddy has been too bustling facing his very own conflicts, 5 terrible claims being brought against him in under a half year, so it's implied that he is too occupied that will be in any way a friendly benefactor right now. There were reports that Diddy was purportedly paying Miami $500,000 per month to be his sugar child, which is only a crazy measure of cash to give for being eye candy well. Miami was residing the fantasy in light of the fact that besides the fact that she getting was all that cash as his side piece, yet Diddy was likewise putting her on it was a few huge actions he helped her send off her Carisha Kindly brand, which incorporated her television show that one to be grants, and there were bits of gossip that he purchased the honors for her. Yet you all didn't hear that from me. Well, she likewise sold some merchandise, and she had her music vocation going with the city young ladies, and things were by and large working out positively for her, yet her significant type of revenue was the fat recompense that she was getting from Diddy, since how about we be genuine, $500,000 is a ton of cash anyway. Things began to self-destruct for her after Cassie's claim when Diddy got uncovered for a ton of things. He supposedly was compelling her into freak-offs where she had to get physically involved with different men. Despite her desire to the contrary, there were 3 additional ladies that emerged to blame Diddy for purportedly trying them. This caused a ton of pessimistic press for Diddy, and likewise youthful Miami. However, when it came to Miami, individuals were on various conclusions on the grounds that while certain individuals accepted that she was essential Ali as awful as Diddy, others accept that she was only a casualty of his control then. At that point, there's one more gathering of fans that accept that she could have contributed to assisting Diddy with coordinating these oddity offs for different ladies. You all recollect Jenna Hune, right? Did his opposite side piece who was continually at battle with youthful Miami via virtual entertainment. Well, fans estimated that Miami could have supposedly assisted Diddy with organizing freak-offs with Gina. Currently, after Cassie's claim, individuals began to put Miami and her activities under the magnifying lens, and they figured out that this discussion that went down among her and Gina several years the show began in light of the fact that Miami felt the kind of way about Gina screwing with Diddy. Still, she blamed Gina for pursuing cloud, saying someone, if it's not too much trouble, offer this be some consideration. Gina answered on her Instagram stories, composing assuming anybody's looking for consideration. It's you suck my D. I don't give AF Miami then guaranteed that Gina was attempting to involve her for clout. And she said consideration B? I'm the consideration. How about we be clear notification me? If it's not too much trouble, go plunk down. We see you loosen up. It's okay. You've been only around for quite a long time. You've been looking out for this second on the off chance that he can't put you on the map, honeybee. I ain't contending no honeybee that got modest build-up ball cover. In their home effing on a tycoon, you freaky bee Miami additionally said in the event that I believe that you should eat my pee, Diddy would have had you kneeling down you and eat her gina. You've been down terrible since I came into the image. You've been sobbing for a child for quite a long time. You've been around as a honeybee that eat P and D when he feel like it. You and eater, you the very bee that was crying on Tasha K. Cuz you needed a child. Unfortunate sushi. No doubt, definitely that sort of scene. Like one of them freak off sorts of dangers, and it didn't help that Gina had a meeting with Tasha K where she blamed Diddy for harming her truly during their relationship. I mean, first and foremost, like the initial 3.5 years like the initial multi-month 3-4 months, he was truly decent. However, at that point after that he begun being a soul he was in the event that he was like continuously bittering me and consistently he was like intellectually, sincerely, and actually me. He took one of my heels and attempted to toss it at me, and afterward he mushed my face and truly hard and made my realize Jenna likewise guaranteed that she had gotten pregnant, and he constrained her to dispose of it, and ooh, you mind letting me know what occurred with that pregnancy. I told him, and he was like, you will get an early termination, right? And afterward, I resembled, I don't know, I don't have the foggiest idea yet. And afterward, he offered me 50,000 to dispose of it, yet I turned it down in light of the fact that, I simply cherished him, and I needed to, I was attempting to demonstrate that I wasn't the young lady that needed him for cash. I care about him, and, I simply believed him should be good to me. That is all there is to it. This was a terrible search for youthful Miami, and it had individuals hypothesizing that youthful Miami was not precisely guiltless in this entire Diddy freak-off circumstance, and she got hauled so hard that she needed to go private for some time. I mean, her friendly benefactor who she used to tend to's behind was getting a ton of intensity for his activities, and the last thing she really wanted was individuals to keep on partner her with them. Well, she in the end returned outside, and she declared that she had a send-off of another period, which she alluded to as the sweet potatoes period. She tweeted, "Welcome to the sweet potatoes time. The sweet potatoes period is my early evening in the sweet potatoes. We in all actuality do ginger hair center around ourselves and get cash. Sweet potatoes is the new language to my fans. This isn't potatoes, this is the enhanced US. I'm returning it to Miami, the ice, my foundations, my kin, my dialect, everything come from some place they be need to see how as it resembles when everyone need to respond that you music time you discussing a major pack eye, you discussing some get back eyes, you feeling like a terrible eye." She has been attempting to rebrand after the entire Diddy circumstance and attempting to limit any association with him and his reckoned fans. Began to guess that she was leaving Diddy when she put each and every piece of merchandise on the Keisha fleet site at a bargain after he got sued, and there were bits of hearsay that she was attempting to get as much cash as possible before the webpage was closed down once Diddy stepped down from Revel Wells. Shockingly, the website is still going, yet fans saw something intriguing as of late. And the truth of the matter is that she has been selling her own effects, garments, shoes, and stuff like that, and individuals rushed to blame her for auctioning off her own things since she was going belly up. Yet allowed me to say this, these things have a place with her, and there's no disgrace in auctioning off a couple of things assuming that she's needing some money. I mean, who among us hasn't had a carport deal yet? Miami resented this, and she has been hauling individuals and hammering them for thinking for even a moment to say that she's poor, yet many individuals were hanging around for her selling the garments. Since we should confront it, she has some style, and someone remarked, might you at any point likewise put a couple of hairpieces up there? I realize you just use them once and you're done. I get it. I'm a master, yes, I'm a move past 100 hairpieces. Now this got individuals talking considerably more how she was auctioning things off to bring in cash, and she lashed out tweeting, "I'm penniless. Should be unforgivable."